YouTube, Twitch, hello, it's a Must Slay the Spire. We are on A9 for the first time. It is. Bosses are tougher. Honestly, every level so far has been like, tougher, tougher, tougher. Oh, more damage. Okay, sorry, we take more damage. Sure, whatever. At some point, we're going to hit a breaking point where it's like, it's going to be noticeably, like, super, super bad, because it's kind of giving, like, the Peglin vibes where you're going through the Crucible in Peglin. I'd probably say up until about C12, I think it was when I first noticed it. It's kind of a muchness of a muchness, like, it's not that much harder. Maybe it's A12 in this as well, but at some point we're going to have like a ascension which is going to change the game dramatically, and things I took for granted we won't be able to do. But for now, bosses being tougher, it's going to be really hard to evaluate. I was already really poor at evaluating the amount of health I needed going into bosses, because I assume the bosses aren't elites, right? It's the floor bosses they're talking about. But yeah, I assume I'm going to need more health than I normally did. And to be fair, I kind of like hand wavy. I thought if I had more than 40 health, I felt fine. So maybe I need like 50 health now. Okay. Again, I always feel like, and I'm trying to avoid this right now. Like, I don't want to get stuck in ruts right now, because this is a bit like, what's it called? It's like directed evolution, right? So I talked about directed evolution in biocatalysis for a while. I'm slightly worried right now, if I keep clicking this lose your starting right, obtain the random boss relic button, which I often do push, I might be like reaching a peak of efficiency, but it might not be the true highest of high peaks. Like, I might be getting trapped at this point where it's like, this is as efficient as I can do for this like pathway, but if I'd taken this other pathway at some other point, I might have reached a peak beyond the one I was on already. So that's kind of where I'm thinking right now. So I kind of want to just like push some of the other buttons every now and again. 3 random potions seems like pretty reasonable to me as well, because potions are pretty strong in this game. Now, not all potions are made equally, sadly, and we might get really turbo unlucky, but I think it's a pretty solid idea. Then losing 8 max health to transform 2 cards is also kind of interesting, because maybe it'll give me an idea. And I quite like the starting relic for this character. I think it's somewhat useful. I will say the starting relic of this character like means the 8 health you're missing at the start is probably not the worst thing, but let's have some fun. Let's transform 2 cards. It's the start of a stream as well. And I think I'm going to transform both strikes. And I'm going to see if this gives me an identity. Flame Barrier and Infernal Blade. The Flame Barrier is definitely going more defensive, so maybe we'll go for a Body Slam build. Infernal Blade is just, you know, good old rando value, so we'll see what we can do with that. Anyway, I still want to be somewhat aggressive. Where are all the elites? I would probably like to avoid the Flaming Elite. I think we want to be on this left path somewhere. And I'd be pretty happy to take some early question mark tiles as well, so let's do that. Let's take an early question mark tile, take a few battles. Kakor, by the way. Well, slightly awkward, but we'll strike and then 1 whirlwind. And now you're scaling. We'll bash you. I might have to take the 6 here, which is not the end of the world because we have burning blood, so let's use a bit more of the vulnerability. I mean, if I get strike, 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 it is lethal from here. Yeah, but that's not, though. So we'll do a flame barrier. They'll take a bit more damage. Get another turn of vulnerable. I do still need strike, 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 though, this turn, so... Oh, wait, no, I don't. Actually, I do. Kind of. Maybe, possibly. Either way, this is good enough. Oh, there's Body Slam, so I think we found our identity on the first fight. We're gonna go defensive. That is not the card I thought it was when I was picking it up. I still think it's an okay play. It's Pommel Strike. Sure. Nice. Okay, Flame Barrier is what I wanted. Again, I'm gonna take some damage, but we'll heal the damage back off again. You're gonna take no damage. You're gonna take a little bit of damage, and maybe if we get lucky with odd draws. Actually, I don't think we'll ever get lucky with odd draws to the extent I need it to. I was going to say, maybe we can just one-shot this guy. Actually, we do get lucky enough. Put up a bunch of block. Kill this guy. And then finally, we just need 1. Perfect. Clash, Flex, and another Body Slam. Okay. Now, I think there is a world down the line where if we try and make this Body Slam build work, we would want 2 Body Slams. But I think this is too early. Also, I need to upgrade it sooner rather than later. So I think I'm actually not going to grab this. And we're just going to believe down the line, I'll either get an upgraded version, or I will be able to get it later on when my deck's inevitably a bit thicker because I play the game thick. And maybe we can upgrade it then. Clash is obviously anti-synergistic, and Flex I don't think is that important for what I'm doing, so... Again, we've called it, like, super early this line. Like, it was literally the first tile, and I'm like, okay, I know what I'm doing. Ethereal deals 20 damage, Carnage. That seems pretty good in this situation. We'll just do one of those. Get rolled. And actually, I'm pretty happy right now that we're doing a lot of battles, because there's a few cards now I really want to upgrade in this deck. Like, I think Infernal Blade gets a mana discount as well, right? Pommel, Whirlwind, Sever. Sever's quite useful to get rid of, like, bad stuff that gets put into your deck. But it's, like, equally not very good with the block build, because most of the block cards are not attacks. I don't think I necessarily need Whirlwind. I think Pommel, though, has, like, a certain je ne sais quoi about it. Like, drawing is pretty good. But do I really want it tied to 9 attack? I'm actually going to skip again. My deck right now is quite, like, acceptable. Do I still feel the same way? Block. Block. Honestly, I'm really scared about him putting armor on the back guy here. Okay, that's fine. Flame Barrier. Strike. I'm actually in a world of hurt here. I think this guy in the back is going to get an attack off, and I've played it too defensively. How much does he do at this point? It's like 25, isn't it? 30 damage! He's crazy. I do have a Flame Barrier at the very least. Maybe I get a very lucky one-shot card. Okay, that's not a one-shot card. It's like maybe the worst card I could have generated for 0 in this situation. We'll Flame Barrier again. And I can't play my 0-cost card, so this is going to hurt. Casual 28 damage. Very cool. Okay, I can't really fuck around anymore. He says as he fucks around a bit more. I can't let the guy at the back attack me again. One of the weaknesses of the body slam build is it's like very single target focused, right? So perhaps I shouldn't be surprised that this is occurring, but still. Okay, can I kill one of these guys? I can. Okay, we should take no more damage. And actually, we've got time on our side to heal through this floor, I think. Nice weak potion. Combust. Combust has solved some of my AoE issues right now, but... Actually, maybe that is like a pretty good get for me. I just don't have AoE damage right now. We could go into some sort of self-damage build as well, but I don't know how that gels with the armor generation build, to be completely honest with you. I'm gonna skip.
I will do my
Nova Paradox, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Okay, let's try and... Good battle. Well, moderately good battle. Let's try not to take any damage here. That's a huge card to get. Holy moly. Okay, I will take some damage. I'll take 1 and save the potion for later. But yeah, if we can get to the campsite now, then I'd like to get an upgrade rather than a heal. And a Shrug It Off or Perfectly Strike. We take a Shrug here. If we're going defensive, it's a really good card for the block build. I have to get Body Slam leveled up. I think it's more important than anything else. It makes it so much easier to weave into turns where I'm using strikes as well. Then the question is, do I want to fight an elite? Sure, we got a potion. Okay, it's not the greatest potion for this battle. I will level with you. We need to just kill one as quickly as possible. And these days are going to be, like, somewhat problematic down the line. Infernal Blade, show me something good. Actually, not terrible. I'll take that. And we nearly killed one of them. That's not terrible. Alright, pick up another kill. Can't afford Flame Barrier anymore. I'm stupid. I forgot that is 2 cost. I think, therefore, I will just bite the bullet and take the 10 here. Rather than mix and match. Well, we're playing every card, so that's easy. I just have to take it again, I think. It's really awkward, though, this situation I'm in now. Let's Flame Barrier. I can't Perfected Strike on top of it. Let me Shrug first and see what we draw. Alright, it's worth killing a guy to stop him putting some mud junk in my deck. We don't take any damage anyway. And now we just mano this thing. It only does 10 every other turn, so that's a lucky turn for us. And we'll slowly chip him down. This time I'll go defensive, because we are going to beat him eventually. Slightly awkward at the timing again, but 2 strikes, we're out. A Perfected Strike is also good enough. Alright. And a Strawberry to, like, get my max health back up again and my health back up. I think that's actually quite fine. Shockwave or Anger. Apply 3 weak and vulnerable to all enemies. Exhaust. I feel like this card is just, like, kind of hard to justify. It's not a bad effect, but for 2 mana, I feel like you have to have some sort of mana cheat build to get Shockwave to really pop. But I might be talking at my ass again. As I said, I don't feel experienced enough in this game to, like, fully make those justifications. Flame Barrier is quite excessive here. I'm toying with doing Defend Bash on the back guy instead. And then using a potion. Sure. I shouldn't get too good to use Syndrome on the potions, and I do want my Burning Blood to heal me as much as possible. This guy at the back scaling, by the way, which is why I'm really scared about what he was up to. Alright, well, let's see how this rolls. I think that's okay. Calm down. So I'm going to get 12 block here. We're already blocking everything, I believe. So I should do this into you to get a kill. Yes, I'm blocking that, and then I'll hit you. Now, you're scaling, but it doesn't matter anymore. Okay, maybe excessive to use the potion there, but I'm not super upset by it. This turn, your next attack is played twice. It's next 2, right, when you upgrade it? Yeah. I get the benefit of it, double tap, like, especially with the body slam, we could double tap a body slam and do, like, some really disgusting things, potentially, but it's another 1 mana I can't spend on block right now. And I could equally just put 2 body slams in my deck. But, it, like, this situation is pretty close to what you want with it, right? You want 1 huge attack that goes off, but I don't think it's big enough yet. I'm actually going to skip double tap. I very, very rarely skip gold cards. Okay. Pretty good with what I'm trying to do right now, so I'll say thank you for that. I want to Smith again. I really want to get Infernal Blade leveled up as well. Anything that gives you mana cheat early just seems like a gimme, honestly. And then this is where things get interesting. I think I'm willing to go for the boss. I really... I don't know. I feel scared, man. Okay, I think this is the guy I did want to fight, to be fair. Even though I'm a block build, I'm just going to try and, like, wiggle my way and squirm my way out of this. Give me Rampage. I like the idea of this. Rampage. Shrug will turn into 8 damage with the body slam. Defend, defend, Flame Barrier. This is basically 1 mana for 6. This is 1 mana for 6. So there's no real upside to doing the strike or the body slam here, I think. And you're 1 mana for 5 damage this is. So I guess for laughs and giggles we'll do this. And then this. Now though, playing block cards are really scary. Oh, skill cards. But I'm going to have to do it, so... I will do it. I just need the damage. Oh, that's interesting. I actually didn't consider the self-damage build with self-forming clay. That could be a fun synergy. It's definitely a path I've never been on before. Anyway, I'm going to race this guy, so... Do I put 5 block up? Is it worth it? Yeah, actually, I think it will be worth it. Famous last words. Again, we're going to take a hit there. I get some more block for next turn, so I'm definitely living next turn. I'll probably pick up a kill as well. Maybe this wasn't worth it, because if I got the kill that turn, it was definitely worth it. Okay, it's Dead Branch. That is definitely something that gives me an idea of what to do. Getting 5 block, if this card is exhausted, gain 2 energy. Draw 3, can't draw. I see a Battle Trance, take a Battle Trance. It's such a good card. Now, I will say this Elite coming up is going to frighten the hell out of me if I don't... If I do take some more damage, it's going to be, like, super scary. I just can't afford to take the damage right now. I'll meet you in the middle and take 1 so I get 3 block for next turn, but I'm not, like, a huge fan of this. I have to pump some damage out. I'm also a bit concerned about what this guy's going to do. I'll try and kill you first, though. Because can't the Slaver also weaken me? Okay, they're up to something, so I think the answer to that is yes, they can weaken me. What? Oh, whenever you exhaust card around card to your hand, that's right, that's the build. Shockwave is another exhaustible, which is pretty funny. That's a pretty good card to get as well. We'll do an uppercut here for free. Shrug. Shockwave's not that valuable right now, but it would give me another card, which seems quite funny. Strikes are better than anything else. I think we won't Shockwave. I think we'll strike Body Slam. And yeah, that's a kill. You're putting Frail me right, which is pretty annoying with my build, but we can figure it out. Right? I'm actually going to I can't Snecko here. I need to Snecko in the next battle. I really don't want to take any more damage, though. Like, to an astonishing degree, I don't want to take any more damage. That is so unbelievably unlucky, roll-wise. Like, all the cards I wanted to play have gone up in cost by a lot. At least we got a bash off, though. We can play Defend for 0. I've got a Body Slam. It's actually a pretty big draw. Can I kill you this turn is my next question. 6, which is going to be 9. 9, 18. And this will be 4, I think. So it's 22. I think I don't have lethal on you. And I can't defend against all of it. This is actually horrible. Ah, game! How did you make my 2-cost card cost 3? I have to meet in the middle, right? To some degree. I have to do that. And we'll get the kill next turn instead. I can't believe I took more damage there. I mean, I can, but... I may have gone too hard here. Because I don't think I've got enough health to kill this guy. It's going to be the metallicizing boy. So what's the best opening I can get? Do you wake up once your armor is, like, completely stripped? I think you do, right? I don't know. I need Infernal Blade to be insane. Honestly, this might be my best opening. As sad as that is. No, he's still asleep. Okay. That's as good as I can hope for, then. And now, this gives me something insane. That's probably game. Double my strength exhaust? Well, we can cycle it. at the very least. Very funny. Very funny. It's my only exhaustible card, by the way, in my deck, so... yeah, this turn is over. And so is this game, probably. Because I have to go now, and I've lost vulnerable. So yeah, this is super turbo mega dead. Because I can't deal with this at all. Goes into my discard pile, so it's going to go into this pile. I guess we just have to anger our way out of it. Alright. We have a new build. It's the angry build. That won't draw me, but I will get 8 back from it. I think we've flown a bit too close to the old sun here. I do live this turn. I don't use all my mana, which is also like a pretty bad side. And he doesn't attack me this turn, which is very funny because I've not got, again, a full complement of 3 cards I can play. And now my life gets harder. Yeah, I think that is super game, right? I can get to 17, 19. Yeah, I can't win anymore. All right, we'll run it back. Honestly, I feel like I got a bit unlucky there. We had the makings of a good build. I guess I shouldn't have gone as aggressive as I did. Like, I should have saved... I should have fought one of the bosses, one of the elites, and we would have definitely got at least do the boss then. 3 combat enemies with 1 health. Can I cheese that in some way? Potentially, but it's actually quite unlikely. I'm gonna go for it because I love this option for whatever reason. It just makes the opening so much more simple. Like, it's such a chill opening now. Bloodletting, Wildstrike, and Warcry. Wildstrike does lead me towards a wound build, I guess. Who am I fighting? Just out of interest. It is the Hexaghost, and it would be a good build to get rid of, like, the wounds and stuff in your deck. Alright, sure. I guess I shouldn't get so, like, locked into a build right now, but... I'm doing it anyway. We'll remove a strike. Where's the shop? Fairly far away, but if I get the 1 HP to the boss thing, this is not that scary. I'm gonna try it. I need this question mark tile to be not a guy. If it is a guy, we're actually in trouble. Have it. Play the top card of your draw pile and exhaust it. Why, though? It's like, I guess you can get it to 0 cost, which is pretty nice. I think we'll just grab a pommel. Okay, that works. Never mind, it doesn't work. I can't get it. Oh my god, the shop's quite good as well. Is how I feel about this. Do I want armaments? I'll take it. Actually, that was a really bad idea, because I can't afford to remove a card anymore. Some are calling it the worst idea of all time, in fact. I do kind of get to cheese these guys. Oh, thank God for the additional energy, otherwise I couldn't have done it. Okay, you know what? It kind of works out in the wash. Can I get another battle? Not necessarily, I can't. Is there another shop? There is another shop if I have to, but I do have to go through the other shop to get to the shop. This is so, like, cursed, what I'm doing. I don't think we go for Flame Barrier this time. I think I mean, we were given it last time, right? Inherently getting the body slam card as well with it just made it all fun. I think on its own, it's 1 mana for 6 block, which is not that exciting. The question is Heavy Blade exciting? I think nothing here is exciting, actually. I know we've also got, what's his name? Armaments, but I still want to make sure some of my other cards get upgraded. Especially, like, as the game goes on, Armaments gets worse and worse. Alright. Give me the idol. 20 damage, lose 6... We'll take 20 damage if you don't mind. Because we've taken, like, nothing on this floor anyway. Here comes the interesting one. Do I go fight the... Sorry, do I go to the shop here, fight an elite down the line to get to another shop so I can remove a card? Or do I just keep going down the right path, just keep upgrading cards? How many campsites were down here? It's crazy. In all seriousness, I'm wondering if the right path is actually just go for question mark, and just see where the question mark events take you. I can get Pommel Up as well for more draw. And then we get a battle. And this is the first battle. Look where we are on the floor right now. It's the first battle I actually have to fight. Get roasted. Oh, dude, we've not had to deal with a curse yet. 11 to all. I do like the idea of cleave. Because I am a bit weak to, again, multiple enemies right now. Man, we have so many relics and so many of them are just, like, kind of poo. Okay. I think this is the first time we're going to take some damage here. We probably can't one-shot this guy because I don't really have, like, good cards. So, I think Regret is now going to start doing stuff to me. But we only take 1 hit. We heal back again. Okay, Rampage I think is another, like, reasonable shout here. We've got a decent draw engine. Well, we've got some cards that say draw on it. Maybe that's good enough. And man, I'm just upgrading at this point for, like, almost no reason. Just because I have something that I need to do. Okay, obviously it's not a good use of Blessing of the Forge. Do I want to gain mini attacks this turn? Yeah, I do. Bash him. Rampage him. Strike him wildly. And cleave him. There goes like 1/3 of his health on the opening turn. That's pretty good. Now you're doing many damages to me. I will Armaments to upgrade on my strikes. I will play 2 of my strikes. I will also... I think in the interest of trying to save a bit of my health, I will weaken you. Because again, we don't get a full heal at the end of this, so... retaining as much health as possible would be, like, not a terrible idea. I think with 1 turn of Vulnerable, we'll just do that again. I know I could have blocked the damage, but he's below half now. And I can't really deal with some of the stuff that is incoming. So, all out damage, please, if you don't mind. Wow, I'm glad I had as much health as I did, because I have taken many damagios. I don't have lethal. This time I will put up some blocks. I guess I only do 1, though. And we should be able to kill next turn. We might not be able to kill this turn. Actually crazy. I'm still alive, but... overconfidence is a sword and insidious killer, it turns out. Holy shit, I nearly died there. Okay, it's Fiend Fire is the card I need to take here, I think, because I need to remove the bad cards that get put into my deck. That's, like, my opinion right now. Corruption can be fun. God, imagine I got Corruption with the dead. Imagine I didn't lose that last run and I got this. It would be so fun. But yeah, we'll Fiend Fire. It's a lot of damage. I can't discard my... Sorry, at the moment I don't discard my hand anymore. I can't use potions. Honestly, that's not the end of the world right now. I can't gain gold anymore. That's pretty bad, actually, because I need to remove a curse. And one of my things is related to gold, so we'll take the Sozu. I'll just deal with having... Well, we have Blessing of the Forge, but let's be real here. It's not that impactful anymore. Maybe it will be down the line, but... And again, I kind of just want to, like, go for question mark tiles. I do need to get a shop now as soon as it's humanly possible, so... Because I need to remove this curse. Like, it's actively, like, harmful to have this in my deck going forward. Instantly get trolled by the game again. Although I say we get trolled, I really don't have any defensive options, right? So I guess that's my problem right now. Amongst several other things. I'm actually going to take this hit again just so that I can chew through the plated a bit. I hate this battle. It's so awkward. Alright, pommel. Where's my curse, man? I just want to get rid of it. Come on. We need to keep the vulnerable up. I will probably put up some block here. I can't put up any more block. That's fine. I'm just slowly hemorrhaging all my health in this battle right now. There's my regret again. Just the perfect opportunity for me not to be able to remove it anymore. I can't kill you by one again. If I could have upgraded that strike and I wasn't paying attention, if I could have done, I should have done it. It would have been worth it to not take, like, all this damage. Okay, well, our back is against the wall. Whenever a card is exhausted, gain 3 block. Okay. I'll bite. I won't bite. This is horrible. I think I have to hit the back one because I can't afford to let one of them scale. That was a horrible play from me. Actually, like, game-losingly horrible. I can't cause the one at the back to fall over anymore. So, like, although I take no damage this turn anymore, I probably should have just accepted taking a bit of damage and dealing with the back bird. Yeah. This is not ideal, is how we'd call this. I think this works. Yeah, okay. It dropped him out of the sky. I take no damage, but I did have to use my potion. Now, they're scaling as well, which is super turbo alarming, but again, I can't deal with it. I just have to kill a guy. It's a guy. I should have done that in the other order. I'm actually, like... I don't even know what I'm doing. Like, mentally, I'm just booming myself. 15 versus 12. Quick maths, we should probably deal with the one with 15 health first. Oh, man. I'd like to pommel strike or something along those lines to knock one out the sky so I can defend with the other one. Rather than bash pommel strike where I can't block after that and I will take the full 12. I'm going to live with the fact that pommel is going to draw me a strike. Or a 1-mana attack card out of all of this. I live in a world of pure hatred. I think the best option now is to die. I think we just bash strike. And again, our back is like fully against the wall. Because that nearly kills me. So I can't cause one of them to fall at the sky here. So we just have to put up 2 blocks. So this guy doesn't hurt me anymore. I should rampage one of them, which is going to be this guy, and it's the correct play this time. And I'll wild threat the other one to lower his health a little bit. We take no damage. Now he's scaling again. We can't let him do that. I'm super dead. I have to just take these cards. I have... Oh my god, it's over. If I lose all my gold, I just lose. Because I need my gold. It's the worst event imaginable. Because I'll die if I fight them. There's no way I get out of this battle without taking 10 damage. It's so sad. Okay, this fight will actually just kill me in the end anyway, so... it doesn't matter. In the end, it's okay. What is this hand? Why have I drawn none of my defend cards? Oh well, at least we have 1 health. Honestly, just burn it all down to the ground. Hey, nice hand now. Good timing. Maybe he'll have forgiveness, there'll be mercy. Alright, no mercy. Man, I hate this character. They're such a shit character compared to all the other ones, in my opinion. They're just really boring. Don't push the button where it's just like a lottery. Either you just win the run or you lose the run. I have been given 3 enemies with 1 health again. I could cheese an elite with it. It's on the table. You know what? Give me a random relic and see where we go. Go cool, a gambling chip. And suddenly just combat discard any number of cards, then draw that many. Okay, so if we can get some sort of combo-based build going, then this would actually be quite a good card. Like, that's fine, right? Because, actually, this is also fine. Okay, it does nothing right now for me, effectively. Unless I desperately need Bash, but... Okay, so power-based builds as this character should actually, like, go crazy now, right? That's lethal. I was, like, triple-checking because otherwise I'm taking a buttload of damage, and I've already taken a buttload of damage. So, yeah, what was I saying? Any power-based build with this character should go crazy. But what is the power-based build with this character, really? Isn't it just, like, the exhaust build, effectively, what I just tried to do and, like, lost horribly trying to achieve it? I don't mind the idea of an early cleave. I don't mind the idea of an early pummel either. Actually, I might grab pummel just because it's rarer. And we might find cleave down the line. Upgrade, transform, or remove. Might be a hot take, but I feel like, a bit like in Peglin as well, I can't afford to remove cards right now. Well, okay, I can afford to remove a card this way, but generally speaking, it's hard to, like, justify removing cards, as you actually need them for damage, funnily enough. Oh, I'll always do this. Even if I lose the run for this, I'll do it. Whenever you play a power card, okay, it's the build. We are a power-based build, we just need to find the power cards to, like, achieve greatness. Pummel is doing 8 damage, so this and a strike removes 4 off the table. So that's probably about as good as it can hope for. So, actually, I'm not going to do anything. I'll just take my opening turn, happily. I will take 5, but... as long as it's less than 6, like, in theory, we are fine, right? Life is getting easier for us. None of you are powers, I would like to say. I'm going to take Battle Trends again because it's the rarer of the cards, and I think I want the rarer one. And also, I'm going to be a bit more cautious this time. Let's not fight every single elite on this floor. Probably not a good idea. I will fight this one, sure, whatever. Not the dream, but... that's not a bad opening, though. Bash into Pummel. About as good as I can hope for. And now we race. Gonna weaken me? Is that what you do? Oh, you vulnerable me, of course. It's the worst option. Do I just take 24 here? Probably, because I don't really have anything better to do. And I need to make sure that next turn I kill you with double strike at the very least. I could risk it with triple strike, but... okay, I could have risked it, it turns out. While your health is below 50%, get 3 strength. Actually, pretty useful, because I'm not good at the game. Rupture. Whenever you lose health, you gain strength. Ethereal, gain 10 block. I mean, we're taking the power card, right? Because it's the power card. So, let's do that. I will scale this card as well. And now we need to find cards that cause me to take damage. More healing, very nice. I'm not good at this game, as I said. Okay, you know what? I said let's not fight every elite on this floor. I could fight, like, most of the elites on this floor, though. It's a little bit spicy, but we have got to rest before it. It's going to take me back to full, thanks to the pillow. It's so risky, right? But what if I do it? What if I achieve greatness? I'm actually happy with his hand as well. Never mind, I'm not. Well, I'm moderately happy. I forgot Batch is upgraded, so we will actually break them out of this now. So we will break him out of the mode. I'll instantly pummel him as well. And we're in another race. It does nothing, but, like, it reduces the cost of a card by 1 anyway, so we might as well play it and get it out of my hand. I guess I could have waited for... I could have waited for at some point to get the bash with it, maybe. Okay, this hand is, like... It's acceptable, but not acceptable, if you know what I mean. I'm going to Battle Trance because I know I'm going to draw 1 bash, at the very least. I'll play 1 of the bashes, keep the vulnerable up, and I'll put up a bit of block. I'll meet you in the middle. I was going to say, we need to go absolutely buck wild on his ass now on this turn. I lose some stats across the board, but I just need to kill him now. Just as quickly as possible, get him killed. We don't necessarily need to do bash anymore. So the most I can do in a turn is 21, right? So I'll play those odds. I have lost more than half my health to this guy. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Okay, we got rewards for resting. That's very nice. Very cool. Thank you. I'm not sure about any of this, honestly. Okay, the shop needs to be insane. We only have 202 gold as well, so it's not a lot of money to play with. That's actually pretty big. I might go for it. I would have loved ice cream. I'd have loved ice cream. But... also, Combust is pretty good here, but... I don't know. I don't feel like I've got the health to play around with. We know who we're fighting as well, right? We're fighting the triple pyramids. What if instead of waffling, what if I took blood potion instead so that I could take combust? That's the line. And I think then we take blood for blood. It's really risky. I do appreciate that. It's not the what? It's not the guys. Well, ironically, this is fine. I don't want to draw certain cards here, so in fact, I think we're just going to confirm this. Play it. Play it. Actually, that was dumb. I should have tried to, like... I forgot I was going to have 2 mana left over. Guaranteed. And I don't want to play Pummel this turn. I'm actually not going to chase after bad money here. I'm actually going to discard all the cards, including the one that's being discounted. It was a really bad play for me. I'll own up to it. I'll admit it. This was not a good play. But now we have some level of scaling. I might have to all-in potions here. This will take me back below 50% health as well. I should have done this the other way around. I'm so stupid. I just turned off 3 strength for no reason. But that's what I was looking for. Okay. Pummel's now a real card. And we have a bit of AoE. Do I want a Fiend Fire as well to remove cards? Potentially. Actually, with a lot of strength, that could also go pretty crazy. I think I'm willing to grab this. Now we should take a battle, because I don't have the money for it anyway. Get Hourglass, nerds. Honestly, I'm willing just to blow one of these guys up. By one, I mean, like, both. So, good damage there. Do I want a Dazed in my draw pile? Like, theoretically not the worst thing to get, right? Actually, nor is Sword Boomerang. Any multi-hit moves right now with what we're doing is pretty good. I do need defense at some point, so maybe that's what I, like, lean into now. I try and find a defensive card, but Sword Boomerang, I don't think I've ever taken it before. It doesn't have Exhaust on it either, which is quite nice. I'm actually going to try it. I might live to regret this, but I can say that fairly often with my life. Spot Weakness, Reckless Charge, Clothesline. I like Spot Weakness as a card. I think it's a really cool card. But it's not really what I'm after. Like, I've got scaling by other means. And what we should do right now, I think, is use this to set up the power build. Okay, I didn't get the power that I wanted, which is, like, a shame, but we can set something up. And actually, what I should also do here, I should take this into a 50-50. I'm so unlucky. Actually, it's pretty bad to not play the Bash there. I shouldn't have even taken the risk, in fact, I think. My power is on the bottom of my deck. Very cool. I think we're about to get fucked over, like, pretty badly here. Because I don't want to play Pummel just yet. I think we can get some, like, pretty good value. Honestly, I just want to one-shot this guy. That would be the dream. I think I'm going to... I'll throw a Weak Potion at you as well. Just to make my life easy down the line. So we take the 28. That's a lot of slime. Okay. I think I fucked around enough now. Well, I say that. You know what? I'm gonna risk fucking around some more. Oh, that was a horrible play. I didn't realize I was gonna split them at that timing. Well, that's actually probably game losing, honestly. A game losing misplay. I could probably split one of these guys again. We'll see where the Sword Boomerang lands here. Okay. We get an interrupt, but I can get another interrupt as well, to be fair with it. Maybe that's what we do. Get 2 interrupts. I'll do the 5 now. But yeah, extremely unclean battle. They're all attacking me. I guess I deserved this. Let me remove this guy, I guess. And I can't kill another one, so I'll put up some block, I guess. No, wait. I should have swung at one of them. The 5 damage would have taken it over the top. Man, I've not played well today. But hey, through another boss battle. Could be worse. Do I want Reaper here? Do I want Brutality, which actually works with my build? We'll take Brutality. Brutality. The other thing would have been nice. At the end of combat, heal 12. That seems unbelievably good with what I'm trying to do. Alright, we're taking Black Blood. Because I don't need the energy that much because of Mummified Hands, so I like it. It all works. Okay, we're going to take 3 fights in a row, get a shot, buy another power card, and win the game. We just Well, we mainly want powers to open with, but I think we would be willing to hold on to Bash as well. Right. Don't be... wait, hang on a minute. We can just play everything, right? How am I so unlucky? I can't get Bash discounted. Whatever. I wanted to make sure that Bash went off first so that I could pump as much damage out as possible. Come on. I'm so tempted just to send it. I don't think it's the right play, but I was close. Right, finally got Rupture as well, which is like the most important card of my deck by a country mile. Always on the bottom of the deck, of course. Right, burn through all this barrier. Give another one of these, and let me battle charge and hopefully find some sort of lethality. Wait, do I have it? Because he's going to take 5, right? Nope, I don't have it. This is so sad. In which case I should do this. Because I will almost certainly have lethal next turn. Not the end of the world either, because we went below half for briefly, so we got an a damage boost, so. Do I want disarm? I might want to consider it, considering what's happening right now. I do feel like I'm lacking defense. You just don't get it, do you, game? Okay, brutality. Wait. Disarm first. Probably should have disarmed the one that's not scaling, but whatever. We'll work this out. Bash got hit! Let's go! Wait, we can actually make a play now. We'll bash this guy. Okay, I can make somewhat of a play. Come on, 50-50. Dude, I should not play any casinos. I'm destined for the opposite of greatness. Failure, I guess. Ooh, ow in my bones. All that 0 damage. Okay, now though this 2 health guy, I need to deal with him. We could just pull him to death, I guess, and it's probably going to be my answer to this problem that I created of my own accord. Punch him out the sky. Could have got more damage, but who cares? I'd rather live. Put up a bit of block so the other guy doesn't get me. And then sword boomerang. Cool, you've wasted your damage. Basically the worst sword boomerang you've ever seen. But it's fine. I've basically clipped the feathers of these birds. Actually, another good reason to grab Fiendfire is just on the off chance that you need, if you just need some way to, like, end a battle, it's such a good finisher. I don't think we're really on that type of build yet. I'd say yet. I don't think we'll ever be on it. Kakor, by the way. Okay, we don't want Fiend Blood. Possibly Disarm, although it's actually not bad against the multi-hit guy. Let's go with something like this. Right. Disarm you first. Now I'm only taking 6. We play this. We play that. Play that. And I don't love Big Bird here, scaling out of control, so we'll do that. That's fine. There's no real, like, terrible outcome there. You know what? Fuck it. I'll take 1. I'll put the damage here. I'm not sure I'll get back round to that card again, which is why I just sent it. As soon as I get exhaust all your cards, I just win the game now, I think. Certainly do with the vulnerability now. Don't get enough block for body slam. Yeah, I don't need these cards. Right, shot Show me the powers. There's fire breathing, which is, like, not the power I was looking for. Ah, dead friends. No, I was so close to being able to afford it. Come on. Blood Follow's interesting. And Strange Spoon, as we figured out, only works on cards with the exhaust effect on it. So Pummel might come back again, and so might Fiend Fire itself. But not the... and actually Disarm. So there is, like, a decent level of merit of taking this. But man, there's actually quite a lot of good cards here. The Blood Vial, just more and more health for the Health God, is pretty nice. I need some level of block, I think, so we'll go with that. And I'm going to say we have enough health, but I probably am wrong. We'll do that. I think this is the more fun way around at the very least. Alright, don't want you, or you. Any relic we can get, by the way, which says something along the lines of draw more cards would also be quite good. Yoink. We're taking 24, so I will play Ghostly with this. I will then give you all of the armor. That's fine. I put up the counterplay to your shenanigans. Let me do a Battle Trance. Rupture. Brutality. We hit the bash. Let's go. Just keep chipping away at him. Disarm pretty good here. So is Sword Boomerang, since that is like just lethal. And we're healing quite nicely right now. I definitely have noticed that health is staying quite high. I'm feeling so confident I will fight a guy. I will disarm the boss here probably, so I will keep disarm. The bash is quite hard here. I think we won't risk it. Like, I'd rather get my powers up early. Obviously not a great draw. Not the worst, but like, it's pretty close to being the worst, to be fair. That went back into my deck, by the way. Actually, I take it back. This is like the worst draw imaginable. I could have used my other potion, I suppose, to like fix that issue. But I'm just gonna believe. Okay, that's pretty nice. I need to make sure this guy dies. I'm going to hit him once. He's now dead to the 5 at the end of the turn. He buffs his boy. Wait, okay, I was going to say, does he buff his boy first? He doesn't. Joke's on you. You buffed nothing. Well, you buffed yourself, I guess, is the joke. And I guess I float energy. But we're now scaling. We're now fully, like, set up. And to be completely honest with you, I kind of don't really care about the guys anymore. I should probably moderately care about this guy, though. Alright, I'll kill him. Just to stop him from hitting me. Pummel, I think we can get better. So, I'm going to hold off on pummeling. He's going to try and buff his friends. He might hit me next turn, to be completely fair. Nope, he's still not ready yet. Is this lethal, by the way? Because this is, like, all the cards. The spoon, put it back into my deck again for more exhausting based fun. We could actually, let's go for Cleave. Yeah, more AoE damage is quite nice. It like covers a base that I'm not covering. I did just turn down a power card actually, which now that I like think about it, it makes me shudder a little bit. It's like, oh, I've done something wrong. But actually, I think that's fine. Oh no, could be worse. I feel like my build is like somewhat good into this guy, but maybe I'm like talking about my ass. It really depends on how bad the powers go. Which actually, now that I look at this, is like not ideal. I have to play Rupture here. It hit pummel? It's not what I was looking for. You know what? I'm going to pummel him. Nice. I was praying for the 50-50. Then I'm just going to burn these cards. I am going to take some damage here. But I've burnt 2 cards which were, like, far too expensive. Holy shit, I've been so brutalized by this guy. We might as well play Brutality, actually, because I'm probably, like... I was going to say, I'm probably going to just play the other cards anyway. Okay, now we should be, like, relatively fine, because we've won. But we should be fine because we got all the power cards up. I think, like, it's so important for me to actually get them up. Infernal Blade can be fun, but equally it can be, like, so, like, tragically bad. I think we don't take it. I think unless you've got, like, a really strong exhaust energy. And I don't think the Strange Spoon is a strong exhaust energy. Like, who cares if I get another 0-cost, like, random card? It's random, right? It's potentially going to ruin my deck. And I don't think you grab 2 Battle Trances. I think 1's fine. Look at all these elites. Holy moly, there's a field of elites for me. I'll take the risk on Brutality here. Okay, that's not bad. I say it's not bad, like, I wanted it on here, but... Okay, we got it on there now. That's right, I can't draw any more cards, of course. Oh, I tell you what, I might actually pop this potion, purely because it can't really super punish me. But it could if it casts Fiendfire in the future, so let me while I've got it in my hand and I know I can't do it. Just do it. Not terrible. I did waste one of my cards. I would have rather not used Pummel there, but I've seen worse outcomes from that, so I'm fine. We are going to take a bit of damage, but we're mainly set up. We're just missing the one that gives me, you know, actual scaling. Beyond that, we're like solid. That's right, I can't count. Again, you're approaching the point where you're gonna put me, by the way, below a certain amount of health, and then you're going to be sorry about it. Wait, it's not lethal. Let's So 22, 33, 44. If I draw 3 cards, it takes me to 66. I think I'm just gonna drink the potion and like kill him. Pretty good use of the potion. For each curse in your deck, get 1 strength. Again, very interesting. I mean, seeing red, like, is just good, right? 0 mana gain, 2 energy exhaust when I've got a spoon. Again, I'll take the strike dummy, but I don't think it actually moves the needle that much for me. We'll take another elite. Fantastic. I just wanted to fight. Oh, any guy. Honestly, I feel strong right now. Maybe not the Stabby Boy. Maybe the Stabby Boy is a bit too scary for me, but generally speaking, anyone else, I just don't care. Now that's a hand. Rupture. Combust. Brutality. We've got everything set up right now. Remove the guy that was doing damage to me. Well, that wasn't me. Okay, that is a lot of damage. I will give you that. That is, like, more than I would like to take. And I can't really avoid it, so... defend, defend. I'll put up the... Do I even put up the Thorn Potion here? Do I actually care that much? I'll just eat 20. I think after this, like, we're fine, because, like, he's going to fart around after the rest of the game trying to, you know, summon Boiks. But I just don't care. I'm actually kind of shocked that I don't have lethal right now. And in the end, it turned out I nearly saved disarm for the opening turn, but if I had, I might have like mitigated quite a lot of damage. We have Omamori now with the Duvu doll, which I think is like somewhat anti-synergistic, but I guess I don't need to take it, right? I know not taking a relic before, but we actually might want to consider this. It's a lot of block, but it's theoretically like 1 mana gain 15 block, right? Which is pretty good. Like, that's a decent deal. And when you upgrade it, it's 1 mana get 20 block, which is like a really good deal. I feel like you really want to upgrade this, though. I actually might as well take this, I think. Then the next question is, do I really care about the Duvu doll? And I think the answer to that question is no. I come to the conclusion I don't exhaust enough to make me feel happy that I can comfortably get rid of the curses. Do I want to get Jax? Yeah, I guess I do. It's like somewhat in keeping with what I'm doing as a build. Like, it's a lot of strength I gain. There is going to become a point where I need to be like super careful because I'm going to be I'm going to potentially be taking more damage than I'm healing. I'm like in a very like weird balancing act right now, and I might lose it. So just be slightly careful, me. Jax me. I think I'll disarm the bird so I can just ignore him. Okay. Not the line I was going down. I think I misplayed this turn as well, quite horribly, actually. I probably should have just put up 30 block rather than disarm the bird, but the bird is now, like, not, it's just not scary anymore. Like, I can just ignore him for the battle, which felt quite powerful to me at the time, but maybe I've, like, maybe I should have considered, like, not doing it. But yeah, oh, okay, he can do something. Fair enough. Whatever. Get killed. Nerd. Another disarm. I don't need that many. Honestly, I actually probably would like something that just gives me a bit more draw. Heal 26. Alright, choose one of 20 cards. Give me the one of 20 cards, and we can heal later. Don't worry about it. Okay, this is the 20 cards I'm looking for. So there's got to be a card amongst these which is, like, considerably better than the other ones. Bearing in mind, I just said I would like something that gives me a bit more draw. Nothing here gives me more draw. Cool. Heavy Blade, though, could be actual Mega Disgusto insane damage. Rupture also, like, gives me more scaling, but I think without the draw, the Rupture's quite hard to justify. But Heavy Blade's a common card, so you know what? Give me another Rupture. I'm planning for my future. Okay, this is pretty spooky. I don't like this battle. I think it's like the scariest elite on this floor. I like that more, though. We have to play Rupture here. I'd absolutely love it if Rupture hit Impervious. Not the worst outcome. I don't love the outcome, but it's not the worst. I'm going to disarm you. It goes back into my deck. And then I'm going to play Impervious, even though, like, this person in the back is actually, like, super mega scary. I'm just going to waste the turn. And I've also disarmed the middle one, by the way, because I think they're going to be on the board the longest. That's my prediction. Just because of the way I play the game. Alright, we're going to draw 3 more cards because I do not like my hand right now. I still don't love my hand. All my power cards are in the bottom of my deck. Very cool. We're definitely playing Ghostly. I guess we're playing this as well. I hate to do this, but I feel like I have to, like... I feel like I need a bit of extra damage. This could be, like, extremely tight, this battle. Hey, here are all my powers, just on time. I might be dead here. And by might, I think I am just dead. Because this doesn't keep me alive, right? Actually crazy that I lost that game. I feel like I had the worst draw you could ever have imagined. I'm a power-based deck and I drew all my powers at the bottom of the deck. Are you, like, serious? And I'm not with any draw cards either. That post when I played draw 3 cards and I just drew, like, 3 strikes was actually brutal. I'm actually stunned that we lost that. I think this was, like, almost an unlosable run, and I lost it. Kind of, like, crazy. But that's the Ironclad, right? They're just not a good character, right? They're not good. They're definitely not the best character. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode of YouTube. If you enjoyed it, why not leave a like and subscribe? Everything helps me out, and I'll see you next time. Bye!